Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews. In association with NerdAddiction.com. Be sure to check out Marvel Addicts on Facebook.
Oh, hey, sir, you's a kind of pudgy. And you looking mighty nice. Sure got some strong arms. No! I ain't through with you yet, you son of a bitch. No, please stop. Get your ass back here. No, please don't. Wait, no. Someone help me. Get your piggly ass back here. That's nice. Oh, no.
What the fuck? Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're taking a look at another Marvel Legends figure, and it's Doc Ock, the comic book version. And I've been wanting to get this guy for a minute ever since they announced him. I think he looks really cool. He's very heavy. Walmart just released this wave for some reason, like 2 months later. They've been doing that with some Marvel waves. I'm not really sure why, and he's definitely the one I wanted out of this set, and I was real excited to find him, and he was on sale, so that's a double awesome. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. So here we have a Doc Ock in the packaging, and it's the old school black packaging because, well, this was released right before all the white packaging. Except at Walmart, for whatever reason. It's got the Spider-Man logo up here at the top, looking cool. It says Doc Ock down here at the bottom. We get some artwork of Doc on the sides, like that. He does not come with a Build-A-Figure part. He's a standalone figure in the line, which is fine because he is very, very hefty. Here is the side art, if you want to check that out. Looking cool. Back of the packaging, it's got a little tiny write-up of Doc. There he is in some red smoke, looking all kinds of pissed off. Here are all the other figures in the wave. There's the Build-A-Figures, the Spider Robot, which has now become really popular because the Into the Spider-Verse movie that has just come out. Here's the write-up. If you want to pause and read that, you're more than welcome to. But yeah, I'm definitely digging Doc right there. Here are the other figures in this wave. I've already reviewed the Scarlet Spider because he looked really cool. And then there's the Build-A-Figure that I really just don't care about. And that's pretty much it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and get the Doc out of box and see what we think. So here we have Doc Ock out of the packaging, and I gotta say, I really like this figure a lot. There's very little about this action figure that I don't like. I think they did a good job with this. This is probably one of the better Marvel Legends figures that we've gotten in a couple of years. Personally, I have not been this excited about a Marvel Legend figure since probably Death's Head 2, when that came out, and I found it out in the wild. Now, it's not to say that this figure is not perfect. The biggest drawback I have on the figure are the tentacle arms here. They are just molded plastic, so they do not have any actual posability, and it would have been nice if they maybe added some ball joints here and here so that you could have swung these around a little bit to get a bit more posability. But that's a minor gripe, really. Now, as far as articulation goes on the figure, his head does move back and forth. He does not look down very much at all, nor does he look up very much at all, which is a bit unfortunate. He has a diaphragm joint at the top that works really, really well. He's got the swing up here at the upper arm, and then they go in and out. The joints in mine are very, very stiff. He's got a bicep hinge. He's got a double jointed elbow. His fists do twist. They are also on a hinge joint, so they flip back and forth. His legs kick that far forward. They don't go far back at all, really. He's got a twist at the upper leg. He's got double jointed knees. Again, very tight. He does have a twist at the boot right there, which is nice. The legs kick out super, super far. You can move the octopus arms on the back there, and there's also ball joints at the tips of the mechanical arms. His feet are on hinges, and they've got that crazy ankle rocker pivot we love! With this being his widest possible stance with both feet still flat on the floor. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, I adore this sculpt. This is what I think of when I think of Doc Ock. I like his little light green sunglasses he's got going on there. And if you actually turn the figure upside down, let me see if I can get this on camera here, if it'll focus. There we go. And you can actually see his eyeballs painted underneath, which that is very, very cool. I am appreciative of that. I think they did a good job there. I like his little grrr face. The colors are right. I like the yellow and the green. The sculpt on the suit looks really good. I definitely dig that. I love the tentacles. I like the color pattern. That kind of silver with just a hint of like a bluish sheen in it. That looks really nice. I like how they plug onto the back of the character. The only drawback is they don't have like a bendy wire in them or anything. I think that would have been kind of nice, although I'm also afraid that bendy wires break, so I don't know. Maybe a couple ball joints here and there would have been cool to get more articulation out of it, but that's a very minor gripe. So taking a look at the midsection of the figure, again, the tentacles going everywhere. I definitely dig them. I like his little yellow belt. The sculpt on the little mechanical hands, very, very cool. They've got a ball joint. They got the nice little blue paint in the middle. Again, I kind of wish that the hands on the mechanical arms could go in and out. That would have been nice as well. But again, just kind of a minor gripe. The legs, I mean, they're just pretty much standard green. But overall, I think they did a good job with this figure, especially at the price point, and I didn't have to build it. And finally, taking a look at the legs of the figure, he's got his little yellow boots, which are pretty standard. Definitely dig that. Again, I like the fact that he's got his little mechanical arms. Those look really, really cool. I'm presuming this is the way that you're supposed to display with the smaller ones at the bottom and the large ones at the top. It just kind of fit the best, I think. It's kind of hard to tell from the box, and there are no directions. But the boots are yellow boots. What are you going to do with that? They work. They're the right color, and he stands really, really well on them. For comparison, here we have Doc Ock next to Pork Grind, who's another pretty beefy figure. And the old Doc is a little bit more portly than Pork Grind here, and he should be. And the tentacles, it just kind of gives you a good size comparison of how big those tentacles are on the figure and how impressive it looks. So is the Marvel Legends Doc Ock a figure you want in your Marvel collection? Absolutely yes. If you see this figure, pick it up. If you're a Marvel Legends fan, you're going to love this. If you're a Spider-Man fan, you're going to love this. I think they captured the original comic book version of the character very well, at least the version I grew up with. Love the tentacles on it. I like the way they look. I wish there was a bit more articulation into those, and that's probably my biggest gripe. I would like the claws to be able to kind of clamp in and out and maybe have at least 2 points in the tentacle arms that had ball joints, so that you can maneuver these around a little bit better. But it is what it is. It'd be nice, and I'm sure it's probably going to happen, a third-party company to be able to plug in additional arms or different arms that can be articulated, or arms that could support him in the air. That would be kind of cool too. He's a heavy figure. It really feels like a Build-A-Figure, kind of like Death's Head 2. I kind of wonder if this was supposed to have been a Build-A-Figure, and it just didn't happen, and he ended up in the Spider-Man wave that he did, which is fine. He doesn't come with any Build-A-Figure parts, and he doesn't need to. I can quite easily say, you know, this is the beginning of 2019 at the time of the recording here, and this guy will definitely make my top 10 list of action figures. The only thing that I can even say that might happen to the figure in time, I can see the tentacles kind of drooping down on your shelf due to the weight of them, but again, it's a minor gripe. So there he is, Doc Ock from Marvel Legends.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.